Okay, so at NTTE, we provide current info on pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship opportunities. We provide a cohort of tradeswomen who could give you in-time tips on entering a particular trade. Um, Sorry, this little thing always gets in my way. Uh, and updates on events slash opportunities to enter the building trades. I'm going to try to move this thing out of my way. I can't. Okay, fine. Um, so here's just some photos of some of our lovely tradeswomen. We don't have all of them here, but just to give you a glimpse into our tradeswomen network. So you're here, and the question is, where am I going? So when we refer to, or when we say tradeswoman, we're referring to a union construction worker. And how do you get there? You become a tradeswoman by joining a union apprenticeship program. Um, and so, what is a construction apprenticeship? Well, a construction apprenticeship is 3 to 5 years of training on the job and in a classroom, and all the tools and skills of your trade. You start working at about $18 to $24 an hour and work your way up to higher wages. Training on the job with a journey worker is a part of the apprenticeship. When you complete your apprenticeship in 3 to 5 years, depending on your trade, you become a journey worker at 60,000 a year and up. So basically, in terms of thinking of apprenticeships and pre-apprenticeship, it's like an education. It's like going to college, but no debt. As a college graduate, I kind of wish I knew a little bit more about the building trades at that time. Um, but anywho, so there's many different trades, all different programs. So there's boiler makers, bricklayers, carpenters, electricians, elevator constructors, heat and frost insulators, iron workers, operating engineers, laborers, millwrights, painters and allied trades, pile drivers, pipe fitters, plumbers, sheet metal workers, sprinkler fitters. Um, so some trades are flexible in terms of 3 to 4 years of training. And some examples of being flexible trades are bricklayers, carpenters, iron workers, laborers, painters, and allied trades. Okay, and then some trades are licensed trades, which would be about 4 to 5 years of school. And some examples would be boiler makers, electricians, elevator constructors, heat and frost insulators, operating engineers, pipe fitters, plumbers, sheet metal workers, and sprinkler fitters. Um, and yeah, so I know that some of these may sound a little unfamiliar. So if they are unfamiliar to you, please be sure to, again, go to our buildalifema.org website. And not only are you going to click get started to fill out the survey, but also if you go to our resources tab, we have videos that explain all of the different trades as well. So just some more pictures. We love pictures of seeing women on sites, at work, etc. So just here's a couple more pictures of our network of tradeswomen. So pre-apprenticeship. Okay, so we just talked about apprenticeships, which would be training for the particular trade that you're trying to pursue. But should you not know exactly what trade you want to get into, pre-apprenticeship might be where you would like to start. And so pre-apprenticeship is just the program that prepares you to apply to an apprenticeship. So that comes before the apprenticeship. And things that you will be doing or working with would be construction math, using hand tools, safety certificates. You get an opportunity to try all the trades hands on. You get construction interview skills, and also the pre-apprenticeship helps you pick which trade is a good fit for you. So that's just a little bit on pre-apprenticeship. And so we definitely have a handful of pre-apprenticeship options statewide. So we have Building Pathways of Boston, Worcester, and South. And we have Community Works, as well as the Minuteman Carpentry Pre-Apprenticeship, which is now called Build It. And so I know we have a couple of pre-apprenticeship folks in the room. I don't know if you want to wait till the breakout rooms piece to talk a little bit more about your program, or if you wanted to discuss it now. I can't really see anybody, sorry. Okay, Jeff, you just popped up on my screen. I didn't know, I know you usually have classes, but did you want to talk about Community Works now, or?
Yeah, sure. And I think I can stick around for the beginning of the break.
The breakout rooms too?
Certainly, if anybody is from Western Massachusetts, just send me a message. I'll also put my contact information in the chat. But yeah, it's exactly what Jasmine said. We introduce and bring in folks from a variety of different trades in the area. Everybody gets their OSHA 10 certification. Everybody gets first aid CPR, roadway flagger certification. And when you get into an apprenticeship program, or if you get on the job, you get a set of tools to help you start your new career. I can go on and on, but that's the crux of it. And there's not just one pathway. When you get into the building trade, you can do lots of different things, and so there's lots of different opportunities that are available, and types of opportunities that are available. So I'll put my contact information into the chat, and I'll stick around as long as I can.
Cool. Thank you, Jeff. Super appreciative of you. And then I know we have Mary here from Building Pathways, but again, Mary, I didn't know if you wanted to chat a little bit right now, or if you wanted to wait until the breakout rooms.
I can just mention that, just in case people have to leave before we get to the breakout room. So I'm with Building Pathways Boston. So we cover Norfolk, Middlesex, and Suffolk counties. And we will be recruiting for a class that starts this fall, starts in September. It's our evening Saturday program. And we'll start having information sessions for that later this month. So I can put my contact information and website in the chat as well.
Cool. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. And then again, if there are anyone who's interested in any of, whether it's Build It, the Build It Carpentry program, please feel free to reach out to me, and I can get you connected with those who run that program. All right, so when do apprenticeship programs accept applications? So there is a schedule. Some are monthly, some are annually, and some are irregularly. We will be sending you notices of upcoming application deadlines and open houses. So we do our best to make sure that we stay on top of when apprenticeships are accepting applications. And one of the ways, so as soon as we get the information, we send it out to you all, which is also, again, another plug for you to make sure you fill out the survey on Build a Life so that you're in our database, so that when we send it out, you get this information. But also we have a link, which is in red on the screen, tiny.cc/trade guide. That's a live link that we update in time with any information that we get regarding pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship openings. So you might want to go ahead and get that bookmarked on your internet or your device or whatever, so that you can just also be checking it periodically to just, see what updates we put in there. And we also do often send out reminders with this link attached as well. So we try to get that information to you all as soon as we get it, because of course we want to see more women in the trades. All right, so trades accepting applications now or soon. As of right now, a lot of what we have are just the trades that accept on a rolling basis. So we have the Carpenters taking a select group of applications each month. Sheet metal workers, local 63, accept applications on a rolling basis. Millwrights and roofers as well. So again, if you could just go ahead and get yourself acclimated with that link, tiny.cc/trade guide. You'll see information regarding these trades and, you know, how, if you're interested in applying, how you would go about doing so. And again, always feel free to email me or give me a call as well. All right. So one of the great things that we have come across and have talked about with Lindsay McCluskey is the Care That Works program, which is a new a new pilot program just launched in Boston, working with licensed family childcare providers to offer childcare starting at 5 or 5:30 a.m. Childcare providers all accept childcare vouchers. Their weekly rates vary. They're using a new website called Carina to match families with providers. And then families interested in the pilot can fill out a pilot interest form online at carethatworks.org. So check out carethatworks.org if those are services that might be of interest to you or any potential trade sisters for the future. Please feel free to reach out to Linda McCluskey, and her email is Lindsay, LINDSAY @massclu.org. And I don't think Lindsay is here. I don't know if there's anybody here that would like to speak to the Care That Works program. Just want to give space in case that is the case.
Jasmine, I would just say we're all partners with that Care That Works program, and it's great for tradespeople because we know our industry starts early. So if you need childcare in the Boston area, we can assist you with that. And even for people who are entering into our program, Building Pathways, we can possibly make that match for you as well.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it.
Mary, do you know if that program is being extended outside of Boston?
Not at this time. This is just a pilot, so we're right in Boston right now, but as interest grows and as the pilot grows, we will be expanding.
Okay, if you hear of anything in the South Shore, can you please let me know? We have somebody down there that is in need.
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Mary. Okay. All right. So minimum requirements to be accepted by an apprenticeship. You have to be 18 plus, at least 18, legally able to work in the U.S., English proficiency, have a driver's license and access to a reliable vehicle, have your high school diploma, GED, or HiSET, and pass frequent drug tests. So if you're thinking, I don't have all the requirements, well, hold on. We have some options to point you to, referrals to services. And then also we always will be here for you to come back when you have the requirements. So like, for instance, I've encountered a few high school students or getting ready to graduate, et cetera, and they're worried about not having their license, et cetera. And so even some of them filled out information with our website and might have gotten an email saying, oh, you don't have all the requirements. But once you get your license or once you get whatever it is that you're missing, all you have to do is reach back out, or we'll be in touch to be sure that after you get all your requirements, you then start the process of finding a pre-apprenticeship or apprenticeship that best fits you. So I'll say all that to say, don't be discouraged, please. If it's one thing that you don't have at the time, just work to get it. and then, reach back out to us and we'll get you any informational opportunities that we have available for you. Okay. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce our lovely panel. We have Kim Dimes Garner,
Hello.
Cantina Brooks, as well as Courtney Sargent. So I'll let them introduce themselves, starting with Kim. So Kim.
Hi,
Yep.
Hi, my name's Kim. I'm a journey person, local 22 laborers. I joined laborers apprenticeship program in the year 2005 in Washington State. And I worked in Washington State until 2019, and I just transferred my union book into local 22 Malden. And I'm born and raised in Massachusetts, and I'm back here at least until I retire. And looking forward to speaking on this panel and assisting in any way I can to anyone that is interested in a trade for their future. I can't say enough about it.
Thanks, Kim. Cantina.
Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Cantina Brooks. I am an operating engineer out of Local 98 in Western Mass. I am a journeywoman. I've been in 6 years.
Thank you, Cantina. Courtney.
Hi, I'm Courtney. I am a carpenter's apprentice at a local 346, which is the South Shore of Massachusetts. I'm currently, there's different facets of different facets of carpentry, and I'm in concrete carpentry specifically.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you all for being here and being on our panel. So the first question will be to all three of you, and I'll just follow the same order as the last slide. So this question would be for each of you all to tell us about your apprenticeship, whether it's what was your trades apprenticeship program like, or what is it like for you being an apprentice. So Kim, we'll start with you.
I loved the LIUNA Laborers Union apprenticeship program. I can't say enough about it. I got a great education from it. Actually, their program is actually state accredited or nationally accredited. So you actually can transfer the credits from your apprenticeship into college. Mine was Washington State sponsored. It was a 4-year program, 380 hours in the classroom. So every 6 months you went away for 40 hours to school. No place like it. They gave you a dorm room, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, went to school all day. You were taught the trade by retired laborers or active laborers that really knew their stuff. And it really puts you in a great position when you're out on the job. You know how to do what you do correctly and uniformly. It's a program that is practiced nationwide. So no matter where you go, you take your skills with you and you know what to do and the right way to do it and the safe way to do it.
Great. Thanks, Kim. Cantina. Oh, you're muted, Cantina. You're muted. Sorry.
My apprenticeship program was a 4-year program, 5 days a week. And my program was something like out of Narnia. That's the best way I can describe it. It was like walking into the unknown. Everything was so new and fascinating. And I hadn't been in a classroom for about 27 years. So I was anxious to learn everything I could possibly learn. And I was fortunate enough to go right out to work within that same month I started, which is a little rare for someone in my trade, but it happened. And I encountered many journeymen who were very helpful in their teachings. And I worked many jobs as an apprentice. And still to this day, when I walk on a new job, it's like opening that closet door, stepping into Narnia. Just the unknown. And I love it.
Nice. Thank you, Cantina. And Courtney?
So I'm in my 2nd year of my apprenticeship for the Carpenters Union. So what that looks like is basically I go to school every 3 months and I'm there for 4 days out of the week, and they're 10-hour days. 90% of your classroom time is on like hands-on whatever it is, whatever particular thing that you're focused on for that week. There's, like I said previously, there's so many facets of carpentry that they at school give you a little taste of every possible thing that you can do. And in your second year, you choose an exterior or interior pathway, meaning if you want to do outdoor carpentry or indoor carpentry. And just like Kim said, we are trained by other carpenters that have been in the union, that are either retired or still on the job sites. And yeah, before COVID, you could actually stay at the school. There was like dorms and you would stay there for the week. With COVID now, you have to travel in. But they provide everything for you all week long. And then as far as being when I'm not at school, I'm on the job site, and I've had a really positive experience with journeymen and journeywomen, and everybody's been super helpful and super professional, which I didn't expect, but it's been really great. So I've learned a lot. Like I said, I've already in my second year, I've already done a ton of interior carpentry and exterior. And I'm going into my third year, so I just picked my pathway of exterior. So that's what my focus will be on from here on out.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, everyone. Right. So the next question is specifically for Kim. Kim, what should those looking to become a laborer expect or consider in regards to work conditions?
Okay, so work conditions as a laborer are very vast. We support all the other trades. So we're usually the first on the job, last to leave. We do a lot of job site cleanup. You can expect to always be in the elements. You can expect to always need, extensive PPE for your job, depending on what you're doing, and know how to stay safe. Depending, the elements is a big deal, depending on where you live, the heat and cold. But the one positive thing about laborers is that because our work is such a huge, vast array of different tasks, say you don't like working with concrete. Well, you know what? You don't have to. You can go work, as a site cleanup crew. You can work in asbestos if you want. There's so many different aspects of our job that, you can pick and choose your elements that you're exposed to.
Great. Thank you, Kim. And so then the next question is for our entire panel, which is, what's your favorite aspect about working in the trades? And so I'll go back to you, start with you again, Kim.
My favorite aspect is I keep in shape. I'm 50 years old and I feel like I'm in just as good shape as I was when I was 25. So the physical aspect of my job is definitely my favorite aspect of the job. Working with different people all the time, being a part of building something is huge. You get so much, there's so much job satisfaction out of being someplace and seeing it from start to finish and see what you've provided. The labor force that you provided to build something is amazing. I can't say enough about it. It's an adrenaline rush and it's very exciting.
Great. Cantina, what's your favorite aspect about working in the trades?
My favorite aspect of working in the trades is definitely meeting new and interesting people all the time, being a part of a team, working together towards a common goal, which is getting the job done.
And then Courtney, what would be your favorite aspect about working in the trades?
I think what my favorite aspect is probably being debt free, like from college. I know a lot of my peers struggle with student loan debt, and I don't have any of that. So that feels like a definite perk of my career, because I still get paid a very respectable wage. Well, other than that, I also have a lot of pride in my work because I grew up in the South Shore of Massachusetts. And now when I drive through the South Shore of Massachusetts, I see a bunch of projects that I've already worked on. And I just take a lot of pride in that.
Nice. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Cantina. Thank you, Kim. So the next question is going to be for Cantina, which is, what would you identify as a significant project you've completed as an operating engineer?
That's a hard one because I don't have just one significant project in mind. But I think if I had to choose, I would say MGM, because I was there from start to finish, and I had the opportunity to operate just about every machine they had on the site. And also, what I consider a significant project for me is paying my home off. Like, since I started, that was like a project that I had. I got to get this done. I got to get that done. Make the money, pay the house off. So yeah, MGM and paying my house off.
Oh, great. And
Awesome.
congratulations again. Thank you, Cantina. Okay, and then the next general question for the entire panel. What's the hardest aspect about working in the trades? And we're gonna go back to you, Kim, start with you again.
Okay. I think overcoming equality across the board, and also overcoming asking for permission to do your job. For some reason, in a male dominated trade, you put, as a female, you put yourself below them, and it's not even conscious, it's subconscious. And I've had to really try to overcome asking for permission to do my job, even though I'm equal to them and I know what I'm doing, and I don't have to tell them what I'm doing. I'm going to just do it and stop asking for permission. And also, I think a big aspect, another hardest aspect is being seen as a journey person and not in the workforce. Instead of a statistic, like I'm here because I'm a minority and they need the percentage, or I'm here because I was an apprentice and they need apprenticeship hours, and having them look, a general contractor look at me as part of the workforce and see beyond the statistic and the hours that they need to fulfill for the project itself, and seeing me as part of the workforce itself.
Thank you, Kim. Cantina?
I think Kim just pretty much summed up everything I'm about to say.
Yeah.
The hardest
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Right. The hardest aspect for me is maintaining my professionalism at all times when I experience gender and racial inequality. But, this stuff definitely does happen on the work site, and we got a lot of work to do to try to eradicate all of that. But I just focus on the positive light that happens around me instead of focusing on that. But that's the hardest part, is just keeping my professionalism at all times.
Thank you, Cantina. And Courtney?
I have to agree with all of that. Men can be difficult in my field. However, I have encountered more allies than not. But yeah, being also like LGBTQ on the site and dealing with stuff like that is not always easy. But yeah, that's probably the hardest part. But I do find that I have a lot more allies than not on most days, on most sites that I'm on. So
okay. Thank you all for your answers. And then the last question will be for Courtney. What do you look forward to upon completion of your apprenticeship with the Carpenters?
I think what I look forward most to is just to like keep going. I think that that's like one of the really great parts about the apprenticeship in the school that I attend, is that the classes just like don't stop, and there's so many things that you can get certified in. So yeah, just like continuing to get certification. And like I always say this to the guys, is like my mission is to corner of the market. So where there isn't a female, I want to be that female. So if there's not like lull female drivers, I'm going to drive the lull. Those kinds of things. I'm going to like focus on where I can always stay employed. So
Nice. Cool. Thank you, Courtney. Okay. Present. All right. So happy to see and hear that the breakout rooms went well. Does anyone have any other burning questions that you might have for the larger group, or there might have been a trade breakout room that you didn't make it to? Any questions at all? And actually, I'm going to stop sharing because I can't see you. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Oh, let me see.
Mary Purcell, are you related to Joni Purcell, the laborer?
Oh, Savvy says,
No.
Savvy, I want to be a pipe fitter when I grow up.
So Savvy, actually, Renee LaPlume, she had questions around pipe fitting. So she said she's gonna reach out to me and maybe I could just do an email connector with you two. I think she was kind of hopping, I think she might've went to one or two different rooms. So yeah, so what I'll send a follow-up email to her introducing her to you because she had some questions around pipe fitting. Okay. Any other questions?
Jasmine, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Linda Shaughnessy from Walsh Brothers. From a general contractor's point of view, I'm hearing so many great things about this Build a Life That Works program. Do we have, is there a place that I can get a list from that program of women that have been through the apprenticeship programs that are looking for work and can't find jobs?
Ooh, that is a great question. We may have access. Ooh, I think I've died. We may have access to a list of names that we could potentially see. I gotta just run it back with our program director, Kate, and just double check with her because I know there's like a system or a certain way she usually navigates those requests. Mary, I don't know if you might have a better answer than myself. Oh, you're muted, sorry.
Sorry. Linda, we do have women that we know got into an apprenticeship. So I think we could actually contact them and put them in touch with you.
Okay, I see how.
So, yeah.
And we can discuss that when we chat.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
Great, fantastic.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here as well. Thank you.
Happy to see you.
Any other questions? Somebody asked, when does this program start again? Which program are you referring to? And you could just send me your answer to that. Just a reminder to folks that Build a Life or NCTE is not a program, or we're not a training program. We're just like a hub of resources and information to connect you and get you started in the right direction.
But we do these Tradeswomen Tuesdays monthly.
Right.
So spread the word.
Exactly.
Definitely. Jasmine, there was one thing I wanted to say to you that the LIUNA apprenticeship program, I'm pretty sure only requires a 10th grade education and not a GED or a high school diploma.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
it
Not true.
does.
No.
Not true.
That would
It
be
does.
incorrect.
That's incorrect?
Yeah, very
Absolutely
incorrect.
incorrect.
Yes.
Okay.
High school
Incorrect.
diploma or GED.
Okay. When I
Well,
joined,
I said-
well, in Washington State, it was, it definitely was, I mean, I'm a college graduate, so it didn't apply to me, just FYI, but I thought it was definitely 10th grade education and a driver's license, but
Yeah,
that-
no, years
yeah.
and years and years ago.
well, that was
Mhm.
2005.
No, this is way back.
Wow,
I-
okay,
I worked with guys that had a 4th grade education,
right, exactly,
but
right.
that was a long time ago.
Got you. Okay, good to
They're
know.
Yeah,
talking
ditto, yeah,
about-
same thing. That was a long time ago.
Got
I
you.
got it in '98.
Right.
I know most locals, like the mechanical trades, yes, you do need your GED and high school diploma, and they want your 10th grade transcripts.
Okay.
That's what they want for the 10th grade part, the 10th grade transcripts. When you fill out an application.
Right.
I know pipe fitters is one of them.
Right.
And just so folks know, it's not an either or proposition with the trades. Either go to college or, go through an apprenticeship, because many of our apprenticeship programs have agreements with 2 and 4 year colleges. Kim, I think, talked about that, where you actually earn college credit while you're doing your apprenticeship. And several of them, including the pipe fitters, the carpenters, electricians, sheet metal workers, have it with Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston.
Mhm.
So you get college credit, and then you get reduced tuition to finish the degree at Wentworth.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody asked, Meg asked, when the next pre-apprenticeship program is going to take place in Worcester. I don't know the answer to that, although I'll be talking with Kelsey Lamoureux, who heads that program in Worcester, tomorrow. So let me find out.
When is it in Boston?
In Boston, there's the next open training program we're recruiting for starts the day after Labor Day.
Cool beans, thank you.
If I could just comment when you asked about, do you need a GED or a high school diploma? The common things that are required to apply are high school diploma or GED. Be ready to take a drug test. Driver's license, reliable means of transportation, and be 18 years old. So those are kind of the common things to most if not all the trades.
I just got a message from Cantina. Her tablet died on her, so she wanted to say goodnight to you all and apologize to you all as well. She had to tap out prematurely. Any last comments?
Depending on what trade you're in, reliable transportation nowadays could mean public transportation. It doesn't mean you have to own a vehicle in order to get to the trades. However, depending on what trade, you have to realize that some of the schools are a little bit far out. Some of the jobs could be far out. I'm a laborer out of Boston, so the majority of my jobs, it doesn't really make sense for you to have a car because you're going to pay $40 a day for parking. So reliable transportation in my case could be the train, the bus, or Uber or Lyft, even for the training facility. You just have to be able to make it there on time. So when thinking about that, you might not have a car immediately, but if you're able to make it there on time and you have access to reliable transportation, keep that in mind. The answer is yes. You don't necessarily have to own a car.
Thanks, Shania. Any last questions?
I have a new person question. The woman from Oregon transferred her book. What does that mean?
Washington.
Book.
Yeah.
Oh, Washington. Sorry.
That's okay.
What does it mean, a book?
Okay, so when your union book is your union number, and it's called a book. So it stays with you through your life of as a journey person, or book A, which is book A is a journey person's book that they sign out of the hall. So in our AFL-CIO Constitution, which is our international constitution, which applies to most unions. I can't speak for carpenters because I know they're not part of the AFL-CIO anymore, but any other union that's under that umbrella, constitutionally, you can transfer your union book to any local union hall as long as you're a journey person in good standing, which means your dues are paid up. And for $25 transfer fee, you can transfer your book, and you can and then you can go out of, you sign the out of work list in that hall, and you actually transfer into that hall. and you kind of start a new life there. If it's out of the jurisdiction that you came from, you're starting a new pension, a new annuity, and new benefits. But your original book number stays with you through the course of your life through your union.
So correct
Does that
me if
answer
I'm
the
wrong,
question?
Card.
but
It's usually just a
Liuna would
card
be-
like this.
Yeah.
Liuna would be the Laborers International Union of North America.
Correct.
So it covers.
Correct.
Thank you, Kimberly.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
I'm sorry, I have one last question.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Building Pathways website, and it says you must apply for the September session, one of these information sessions, and the next one is May 19th. So does this session count towards the mandatory informational session, or do we have to go to the sessions that start on May 19th and then go through July?
Yeah, you would have to go to one of our Building Pathways specific information sessions because I get much more detailed about the program.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So just one, Mary, is the answer, right?
Yeah, you just have to go to one of our information sessions. I encourage you to go to early ones because you have to submit an application, but you have to submit supporting documents with the application, and sometimes those take a bit of time to compile. So the sooner you attend an information session, the more time you'll have to do that. Our application for that September class will be due July 30th.
But obviously, if you go to the May 19th as opposed to the July, the likelihood of you being accepted because your application and everything is completed is greater.
Well, certainly, yeah. I mean, people scramble when they attend a late information session to get that all together. You're right.
Okay.
Great questions, everybody.
Yeah, super great questions.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
I hope I pronounce your name right. Is it Janaya?
Janaea.
Janaya. Janaya, are you a four-person labor foreman, or what is your?
No, I've been in about almost 24 years. I'm actually on the board of Local 223, first female on the board. But no, I'm not a foreman. I was a steward before. I'm not particularly crazy about it. Foreman or steward, but yeah, I have done it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool. And then if we don't have any other questions, next thing I'll do is ask you all to type in a word that you are feeling right now in the chat, or you could just say it, unmute yourselves and say what you're feeling just in regards to Tradeswomen Tuesdays. All right, we got people feeling inspired, welcomed,
motivated,
hungry,
encouraged.
I feel united.
United.
Good for you, Kimberly.
Nice. I'm loving it. Psyched, hopeful.
Awesome.
Great. Cool.
And if anyone here, I know everybody's not into the trades yet. If anyone wants to join the tradeswomen to support the nurses on strike, you're more than welcome to. We're going to be there from 10 to 12.
What day, Janaya?
Mother's Day. We're going to support the mothers that are nurses, the mothers and the grandmothers. I'm actually bringing my mother, so I'm excited.
And also, I want to chime in. I am doing COVID vaccinations out in Fall River,
New
Bedford this weekend. Pfizer version, 2 doses. Sorry, hold on, we're in Fall River over the weekend. I'll be at Heinz Convention Center on Thursday from 10 to 4. But yeah, please You guys
Thank you, Erica.
thinking about being vaccinated for sure.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Erica.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, any last words, comments, questions?
Like, there's a lot of comments that I missed, maybe. Oh my God.
Encouraged, informed,
so not
excited,
into this,
motivated.
but-
So great.
Yeah.
Nice way to end the night.
Right. Well, thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you to our panelists. Thank you to those who led the breakout rooms. Thank you to all of our women in the field who show up and help me, who is not in the field, answer questions that I would not be able to answer, as well as all of our pre-apprenticeship reps as well. Shout out to Mary. Thank you. And as well as the Jeffs. Oh, Jeff's not there. Okay. Jill, I see you. Hi, Jill. Hi. I know.
Thank you so much for inviting me. This is awesome.
You are very welcome. Please come anytime.
Yeah.
Share the word.
Just gonna say that. Feel free to come back, everyone.
Yep. Please come back. Please spread the word to everyone.
What is the HUD Foundation code? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just noticed her.
That's
tag at the
okay. We're
bottom.
a subcontractor. We drill deep foundations that other people then come put buildings and bridges on top of.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Don't move it, girl. You can do it.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, we need women tradeswomen, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, look, is it dealing with math?
Math?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, look, that works for me.
Don't let the math scare you.
Pile drivers, right, Jill? A lot of pile
Yeah,
drivers.
pile drivers, okay. Laborers, and equipment operators.
All right. Well, again.
And I'm here to learn more about you gals.
Yep. Jill, I'm probably going to be sending you a follow-up email. I'm sure folks are going to reach out to me to connect with you further.
Yes,
as well as Linda. And so just be on the lookout for my email.
Absolutely.
But otherwise, if anything comes up for you, please feel free to email me at JasmineNCTE, actually JasmineNCTE@gmail.com. And then my cell phone number is 857-303-000040. Okay. And then if anybody else wants to put their name and email or contact information in the chat as well, so that you can just skip right on over me and reach out directly to folks, please feel free to do so.
I'll type it in there.
Okay, cool.
I'm having a hard time doing this. Okay. This is not a shovel, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, Dakota got
why
a
it keeps
hi.
coming up with a letter
So Dakota's
before,
mic
but...
is not working. So I'm gonna say hi on behalf of Dakota. Hi. Dakota's still here. Dakota, you can still.
He said hi in chat, so I said
Dakota.
hi back.
I didn't even see you. I didn't even
Thanks,
see him.
Janae and Savi, for putting your contact.
No problem.
I'll give folks a few seconds to take down.
Oh, I'm a laborer in case the other people didn't know.
Laborer.
Savi's a pipe fitter.
Savi's a pipe fitter, yep.
Savi's a pipe fitter.
Well, all right. I think that wraps up the night for us. Thank you.
And a new mommy. She's a pipe fitter and a new mommy.
You are very welcome. Everyone have a great night.
Say bye.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right, have a good night.